Hello and welcome to Lightwaves by todderbert. If you enjoy reviews of flashlights, rechargeable lanterns, and other portable light sources, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us is the ThruNite TC20 version 2. This is a 26-650 powered, compact, high power, everyday carry flashlight. I got mine for $63. It had a 10% off coupon. Normal retail is $69.95 at Amazon. I'll put links below to this flashlight. I know you're going to like it and you're probably going to want to pick one up for yourself. I absolutely enjoy it. I have a lot of flashlights in the inventory and I take this one out when I go walking now. I love it. So let's look at the box. On the side here we got some options. It comes in black, desert tan, gray. And then it has cool white, neutral white. So I picked the black and neutral white for LED. Nice. So there's our box. Let's see what was inside. Took everything out to make it easy. We got a bag of goodies. Charging cable. We got some directions. Always nice to have, right? We got a holster, which I really like. And then we got the flashlight itself. The TC20 version 2. Love that. That is nice. And we'll get to this in a moment. Let's go over the accessories real quick. So charging cable is your basic Type-C to USB. In the bag, we get a carry lanyard, some O-rings, a rubber grommet for under the power switch, and a couple charging ports covers. Get 2 of those. Nice. Next, we get a Velcro holster. I'm loving this. Branded with their name. So you got your belt loop here, and you got a little hanger. That's a nice thing to see. I love seeing that. Awesome. We got our manual real quick. I'll open it up to the English. And we'll go over the specs real quick for posterity. It's got a bunch of different languages. We're just going to try to get to the English ones. Put this down, and there we are. So as you can see on the top there, uses the high power Cree LED, nice, to get up to 4,068 lumens. Oh yeah, you're going to get to see that in action. This thing just blazes away. There's some technical parameters, which I'll go over. Got some weight there. There's turbo, high, medium, low, FireFly, strobe. Okay, again, I'll go over those features. It's got a power indicator on the power switch. So if it stays blue, solid, you're at 21 to 100%. If it's red, time to charge it. As you can see, it drops off pretty quick. Here's the operation. It's got a memory function. So I'll go over the changing modes. Charged at 2 amps. Beautiful. And you got a warranty. There you go. All right. So let's go ahead and get to the flashlight. We can go front and center. Now it's going to want to roll around on me, so bear with me with this. I don't have the lanyard attached. That's just me. I like to leave that. So I'm just going to kind of zoom this down as it wants to go and roll away. Okay, it's just going to roll. I'm going to let it roll. All right, that's funny. Length, we have 4 5/8 of an inch. Head diameter, we're at 1 5/8 of an inch. And tail diameter at 1 1/4 of an inch. So for millimeters, in length, 119. Head diameter is 42 millimeters. Tail diameter is 34 millimeters. It's got a weight of 143 grams without the battery. Pretty hefty feel to it, but it's got a good grip. My hands aren't huge, so this is perfect size. The switch to natural position, and it's got a nice heavy-duty heatsink on it. I'm really liking this. So yeah, let's do a size comparison. Try to keep things from rolling away here. I'll put stuff next to it. We have a 26-650 protected battery here. We also have a 18-650 powered light. This is the high-powered TC15 version 3. It's a bad boy. I think it puts out almost 3,000 lumens. Type-C, also rechargeable. Nice. And then I have, let's see, do I have any more batteries? I have another battery. Here's your standard flat top 18650. This is a Sony branded one. And then, of course, I brought for the big boy, the Catapult V6 version 2. Beautiful light. I like this light as well. It's going to want to roll into the others. But yeah, for size, definitely easier to carry than this bad boy. But this thing has tons of throw. So there we go. Good idea for size. And of course, I have a deck of cards here. I always like to bring out. All right, Roll Master. You know, I got this Velcro case I can keep out here too as well. Keep it from rolling away. So yeah, deck of cards, Iron Man. Iron Man, he's the man with the master plan. He can light it up like no one can. He loves ThruNites from, can you guess it, China Land. There you go, deck of cards. All right. Okay, cool. So let's go over features of the ThruNite TC20 version 2. On the front here, we have toughened glass lens with an anti-reflective coating. Orange pure reflector for a nice broad beam. It really softens it up. Down there is our LED. That's that Cree extra high power XHP 70.2 neutral white. I love the neutral white. It has nice color rendition. You see better colors, especially in the dark. It's nice, especially with a flood type light like this. You want to go neutral white if you can. It just, for me, it's a better light because you're doing more of an area light versus a throw light. So there's that. So we have, the body is a typical 6061 aircraft grade aluminum alloy with the Type 3 hard anodized finish. It's got a nice finish. I really like the ThruNite finishes. Looks good. It holds up well. One time I've seen it get ruined is if you drop it on a hard surface. I've seen it nick and damage, but it's like anything else that's made of aluminum. It's going to do that on a drop test like that. Unfortunately, I hate dropping flashlights. I want to keep it as nice as long as I can. We have a Type C jack on the back here. As you can tell, it wants to roll a lot. I wish it had an anti-roll feature, but if you hook your lanyard up to it, it may help that. There it is. So plug it in, you'll get up to 2 amps input on 5 volts. That's nice. It'll charge the battery fairly quickly. Expect about a 5-hour charge time, 5 or 6 hour charge time. Yeah, sounds about right. So yeah, that's that. When it's charging, the power switch will be red, solid red, and then when it's done, it'll be solid blue. When you're charging the flashlight, you'll have FireFly, low and medium modes available. That's kind of nice. So if you have a power bank hooked up to it, you'll have that as a option. Bring this downtown, a little closer to it. So yeah, we went over that. What else we got to go over? The bottom. So I like this bottom. It's non-magnetic and it's flat. So this thing can tail stand. That's what you want to do with a flashlight like this. It has some cool modes to light a room up by tail standing. That's great to have. I love it. Then there's a spot for your lanyard to give you right there. So nice. So the switch, side mounted, like I mentioned, it's very easy to get to. Click it, quick press on, quick press off. It remembers last normal mode, low, medium, or high. And I'll go over those numbers again. And you press and hold, cycles the 3 modes. So leave it on low, tap it off. Long press off brings you to turbo from off. FireFly. This is 1/3 of a Lumen. This is awesome because it will run for a total of 71 days. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. And I'm going to show that in action when I turn the lights off here in a moment. But FireFly mode, amazing. So long press from off is FireFly. Okay, now turbo is double click. It's 4,000 lumens right now. It's crazy. I can feel the heat right here. So yeah, double click again goes to strobe from turbo. So you can only get the strobe from turbo. And 1 click turns it off. So of course you can turbo from on or off. And then there's strobe again. Nice. Bring this in for color rendition. Great. So that gives you an idea of the capability of this flashlight so far. It's doing really well. Love it. So let's go ahead and open it up. Show you now the tail. It's got a heavy spring. I like the threads. Well, that battery's in there nice and snug. Might even throw some more grease on these threads, I think. They didn't come. Usually these are pre-oiled, but I think I'm going to have to add something. Here's our battery. 5,000 milliamp hour protected cell. 26650. Nice. I don't know if radios take this battery yet, but maybe in the future they will. And you can be able to cross compatibility would be nice. I've seen power banks run on a battery like this. That's cool. Let's see. So the front, this comes off too as well. So you can unscrew the whole body. So you got 3 sections. This is so you can see the power board there. Got some ICs, some controllers. There you go. Pretty basic. Go ahead and thread this back on. And then we're going to go to the garage, and then we're going to go outside and show you this flashlight in action. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's nice to see it, how far it throws and how it lights up an area. I'm very impressed with it. So we'll go ahead and close this up. So we went over everything. It has nice batteries, IPX8 Waterproof, 1.5 meter drop resistance. So yeah, it's got quite a bit going on. Strobe mode, it was 1475 lumens. That'll run about 211 minutes to give you an idea. So let's go ahead to the garage where I took some pictures of this flashlight in action. I'm just going to throw this here to keep it from rolling. Okay, let's go to the garage. Here it is on turbo, 4068 lumens, expected to run for 220 seconds before it throttles down to 1722 lumens, and it'll run down from there at 90 minutes until it's empty. Expect a 299 meter throw at turbo level. Next picture, we're on high. This is 1853 lumens, expected to run about 122 minutes. It's not bad for a high. This high is very amazing. Next, medium, a great mode to have. Lights up most of your area work if you're indoors. 320 lumens for 9 hours. Just amazing mode to have. Now followed by low. This will run this is 35 lumens. This will run 77 hours. So 77 hours at 35 lumens. 35 lumens, again, is a great setting to have for everyday tasks. In this last picture, you may or may not be able to see the garage door unless you turn the brightness up on your monitor, tablet, phone, whatever you're using. This is 1/3 of a lumen. I can just make out the hardware on the door. It'll run 71 days. Now, when you have your night vision, when I was in that garage, I could definitely see with no problem with the FireFly mode, and actually used it to navigate around the cars. So definitely a great mode to have. So now let's go outside and look at this flashlight in action, pointing it at objects up to 100 feet to about 100 meters away. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, I'm outside with the ThruNite TC20 version 2, and I got it on 320 lumens, the medium mode. Here's the walkway. Archway there's 30 feet. Tree behind it's 50 feet. Tree to the left here, if you can see that lit up, is 40 feet. Here's the walkway, bringing it back. Okay, now we're going to go to the high mode, which is 1850 lumens. There we go, 1850. Got some reach, a lot of flood. This is a neutral white model. 30 feet, tree behind there. 50 feet, tree over here, 40 feet. So you can see you got just tons of, this is great for walking. Okay, so let's go up to turbo. This is 4,000 lumens. They say range is about 299 meters. 30 feet, 50 feet to the tree behind it, 40 feet to the tree to the left. Then down a ways there is a tree about 100 feet away. And the camera's probably not picking it up, but I can see the pine trees and gazebo all the way down. There's our walkway, bringing it back. Edge to edge flood here. Really nice. All right. Okay, pretty cool video. You got to see that in action. Awesome flashlight. Let's do a quick demo. So I'm just going to show this in action here on the bench. Doesn't really do it justice, but the outdoor video did. That's why I like to do those. So I'll just bring in the catapult here, and we'll just set these to low. Yeah, so you get an idea of just the beams and the color temperatures and things like that. So I think this is cool white, and this is your neutral white. So I'm going to turn these off. So the catapult is a cool light for throw. It's $75, so it's not much more. So if you need a light that throws, you get the catapult. If you just want an area light, you get the TC20. So you can see the beam pattern definitely tighter on the catapult. Catapult's got a 3000 lumen turbo. It's got a 26650 battery. That's why I brought it out. It has the same size battery in it. So these batteries are cross compatible. So if you want to use one or the other, and you want to, if one drains faster than the other, just change the batteries, which is nice. But there you go. It's also got the same FireFly mode, same time, same lumen setting. It's low and medium is very similar to the TC20 as well. But there you go. You get an idea. The color rendering of the TC20 is really nice, and a real coarse, soft beam. And again, this is on low. This is 35 lumens, and this here is 31 lumens. So you get a nice soft beam versus the spot. Of course, the catapult's trying to throw distance. All right. So we're going to go ahead and just work with the TC20. So I'm going to aim this up at the ceiling, cycle the modes, high, low, medium, high, and then we'll go to turbo. So now we're on turbo. It's 4,000 lumens, lighting up the entire room, and no problem whatsoever. I wouldn't be using this too often unless I wanted to see something really quick. The high mode is actually pretty good. I think that's high right there. You remember last 1,800 lumens for 122 minutes. That's great. So for, a couple hours, amazing. So let's go ahead and go down to FireFly mode. So 1/3 of a lumen. Now this is really handy for us radio guys. So I'm going to try to find a radio. Here we go. Got a Skywave. Now RFI, I noticed, is really good. Now radio frequency interference is not bad at all on this flashlight. So I'm going to turn the radio on.
That money spent on it specifically. All right, we'll go through your mail in just a second.
It's WABC out of New York. This is 750 miles away. The antenna is right about here. You can see I can light the radio up no problem with FireFly mode.
But if you want to,
and no interference when I put it next to it.
You can do so by
when I turn it up,
emailing me at
go ahead and cycle this light up. This is low. You get a little bit of RFI when you're right next to the radio. But if you're up here about a foot away, you're fine. And I noticed on turbo, you get the same, just slight. So low's nice. Works good. Okay, so you get an idea there. A little jingle was going on while I was doing that. But the RFI is acceptable. So we'll go ahead and turn this off and turn some lights on. Here we go. Yeah, loving that flashlight, man. Thing's awesome. This light back on. All right, so let's do final thoughts on the TC20 version 2. This out here. So, if you're in the market for some ThruNites, which one do you want? Let's just go through these here real quick. Yeah, so you got some pretty good options out there. I mean, there's more. ThruNites makes a lot of flashlights. So does Nitecore, so do all the other brands out there. But just focusing on ThruNite, here's an 18650 high-powered. Again, more of an inspection light. It's got the orange peel reflector. Price range, I think, right around $50, 50, 60, right around there. So similar in pricing. Easier to carry. Lengthwise, about the same length. The TC20, of course, is a thicker flashlight, broader beam, of course, more throw, higher lumen output. The 4,000 lumens, it has no problem producing that with this battery. Is very handy to have. And of course, then you have the catapult that, if you haven't seen that video yet, lean against you, buddy. Check out the catapult one. It's amazing. This thing has tons of throw and it has decent spill as well along with it. So if you're looking for something with some range, this also comes with a holster. It's not very carry friendly with the bigger head diameter, but this will probably do you better if you're just looking for everyday carry, high capacity, and something more compact. As you can see, it's definitely shorter. So there it is, the TC20 version 2 in neutral white. Is it a recommended buy? When you get it on sale, make sure it has a coupon. I'm just going to set this aside here. Yeah, if it has the coupon, definitely get it. I mean, like, you're getting some goodies with it. It's totally worth the money if you're investing, because you guys probably have radios like this. You already got your $100 radio. Spending $60, $65 for a high quality flashlight should be something to think about. Because, I mean, it's got modes that are very useful, especially that off-the-grid mode, FireFly. I mean, I really like that. Imagine that, 71 days. You're good to go for quite a long time using that FireFly mode. And the FireFly mode is actually very good when you have your night vision. You can use it for all kinds of small tasks in a tent, doing radio work, all different things you could think of. So I love it. It's a great flashlight. So it gets a big thumbs up for me. Definitely if you like ThruNite flashlights, subscribe to the bell icon, get notified of future videos that feature the product, and compare them. I compare them to others too as well. And then 3, comment below what you think about the TC20 version 2. Is this something for you? Are you more of a fan of the 18650 variety, which a lot of people seem to be? I'm moving away from 18650s. I'm more into the 21700 powered flashlights and the 26650s like this. I just like them. I like the capacity of these beastly batteries. This Orbtronic actually will fit in this flashlight as well. So nice and it's protected. So you don't have to worry about anything. Sweet. All right, guys. There it is. The ThruNite TC20 version 2. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next video.